Hi, Stitchers. This is Stitching to Connect Annie. It's May 26th. It's a Sunday. It's the day before Memorial Day. I hope this finds you well and having fun with your family. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you. May 3rd was the last time that I filmed, and I'm excited to tell you I spent that time with my baby granddaughter to be's family. Mom and dad are expecting their first in Seattle, and so I went up there for a week for her baby shower. My daughter and my granddaughter joined us, and that was super fun. And so I had a really fun time with them. But it's been a good 2.5 weeks since I got back, so I can tell you more about that at the end if you're interested. I'm struggling a little bit with content today, Stitchers. I'm not sure how this is all going to shake out. I don't have any finishes. I have some whips, and then I have quite a bit of haul. So we'll see how long this is. It may not be very long today, and that's fine. But I did want to get something. I did want to catch up with you a little bit. So yeah, so I termed May as, first of all, it was my birthday month. Happy birthday to me, which, as I've told you before, I got this beautiful emerald ring on the cruise. Emeralds is my birthstone. And so that's part of my gifts for the year for my birthday. So I'm enjoying that still. And yeah, I had a nice birthday. Went to a musical Broadway play down in downtown Denver. Took the light rail down with a friend. Saw Cher the musical. I would highly recommend it. It was amazing. I love Broadway musicals, and when the professionals come to the city, I love to go see them. So it was a wonderful time and a wonderful celebration for myself. So anyway, I kind of turned May as Mirabilia May. So this is my lovely. She is called the South Seas Mermaid. She lives in the warm seas of the South and watches over her precious aquatic garden. Her tail shimmers in the reflective light of her coral castles. When she plays in the azure water, you may catch a glimpse of her pearly veil. I guess she does have pearls in her hair. Hadn't really. She's got a ton of beads. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 packs of beads. Actually, and 2 of them you have to get 3 packages. So 15 packages of beads, and I ordered those yesterday. 2 things of Krynic. She does not, 2 colors of Krynic. She does not have any silks. No water lilies of any kind. So it's all DMC, beads, and Krynic. And a lot of her is Krynic. A lot. So she's really pretty. I won her at the auction drawing at the Mirabilia retreat I went to in October last year, where Nora Corbett was present, and it was an amazing retreat. And this is how far I've gotten on her. She's a little stringy because I didn't want to cut the threads because I knew I'd be continuing them, and she's not very tight on the Q-snap. So that's part of her fins, as you can see, right below where it looks like she has kind of pinkish fins right there. So it's right below that, and then across, and you can see the 2 these 2 loop-de-loops. This, folks, Stitchers, is all Krynic. My Krynic skills will be tested. I stitched with Krynic before. I don't find it too bothersome if I use shorter strands. So yeah, that's gonna all be Krynic where she's filled in. Krynic and beads. There's a lot of beads on her her belly or her midsection, whatever you call a mermaid's middle part of her. But I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I'm super happy with the fabric I picked. It is a 18 count, I believe. think I got 18, not 16. 16, 18 is my sweet spot of Aida. And I thought it'd be really pretty. I kind of tried to pick on the fabric where it was lighter, like a brighter coral color, so it looked kind of like the sun was coming in on her. So her face and her hair is going to be like up here, I think. Yeah, I've got a good 3 inches above that too. So I think that's where, and then the darker is down here. I think it's gonna be really, really pretty. I'm very excited about it. So that was a good 6 days of stitching, probably. I worked on her in Seattle when I was at my son's house, and we had amazing weather in Seattle. Amazing weather. It was clear skies, blue skies, and 75, 80 degrees, which is like Seattle. This is the first, so they've lived there for quite a while, but this is the first year that I've been there that early. Her bridal shower 5 years ago, 6 years ago, was in June, and prior to that, I'd never been there that early, and now I've been the first week of May. So, yeah, pardon me. We really lucked out on the weather, and it was fabulous. So I actually sat outside and stitched a lot of this side of her, and really enjoyed her. I'm probably going to stitch her on her again today and maybe tomorrow. And then she's going away because I need to get busy on baby girl granddaughter's birth piece, which I've showed you and I haven't done any more on. And is she, no, she's in here. Haven't done any more on her than last time when I showed it to you. I started it at Stitch North. Oh, this would be perfect for a baby girl's stitch project. It's pink and everything, and one of the gals at our table made it. So I have to get busy on this. So June is going to be all about baby girl's piece, and this is a seal, if you can see it. It's Arctic Animals. It's a Stitch Rovia piece, and that's a seal with a fish. That's not very good. I can't hold it very well. That's a seal with a fish in its mouth, and this is the ice, and it's poking up. You can see the blue, dark blue water around it, and then this is the bottom half. That's her fins, and then her tail, and the dark blue water, and then this is the ice. It's going to be amazing. I'm super excited about it, and I need to get busy on it because Beans, as my daughter-in-law and son are not young, super young parents. They're not in their 20s. They're in their late 30s and early 40s. I'm going to give them, like, I think I can wait 4 to 6 weeks before I go out to Seattle to see the baby. I want to give them time to settle in, have their family start to gel, get their routine and everything. I'm not a first-time Grammy. My 2 grandkids, if you've seen me before, are 17 and 18. My granddaughter's just finished her first year of college, and my grandson will be a rising senior very soon. So in high school. So this is not my first rodeo, and I really want to give them space and time to kind of gel as a family unit. They also have a new puppy, which she's 5 months old, and she was delightful. I thoroughly enjoyed spending time with her also. So, yeah. So that's what I'll be spending time. So that morphs into the plan piece of what I've done, or what I'm doing. What I'm doing. Okay, and the other memorabilia I worked on is Charlotte. Is that what they called her? Did it have a name? I don't think. no, 2023 Retreat Queen. Here she is. And that's her dress. And I did all of this half of her dress and part of the white, like from, sorry, my fingers. Arthritic fingers never go straight on that hand. So from here over, I worked on that. So I worked on two Mirabilia pieces in May. That was, so I kind of reached a goal in that regard. These are my flosses. They gave us all the flosses. These two are water lilies. They're silks. And they're really fun. I am going to make her skin dark because she's Queen Charlotte. And if you've watched the Bridgerton series, she is the queen in that. And that's what the Charlotte, North Carolina is named after. She came over from Europe and came to Charlotte, and they named that city Charlotte. So this was our piece from the Mirabilia Retreat, and I'd like to get her done and get her framed and on the wall. I think it would be fun. And I picked a very pretty pink fabric to do her on. So that is Miss Charlotte. Those are the only two whips I have. Those are the only two things I stitched on, just because with travel. So I'll back up a little bit. May 3rd was my birthday. Went to a fabulous musical. Got to see Cher in downtown Denver. And that was fun. And then the next week, had some medical stuff done, which I'll talk about at the end, and then went to Seattle, and then came home, and been dealing with a few other medical things, and now we're here, the 26th of May. May is almost gone. So I can't believe it. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. So like I said, this is going to be kind of a hit and miss kind of situation, but kind of excited to share. So I'm going to be digging and moving and all kinds of things here. Kind of excited to share some of my haul. These are all things I've shared before, so don't need to share again. I didn't get any work done on my Taurus, my Mirabilia Taurus, which I've shown before. But I do want to work on her this summer because I really, really like her. And I'm getting to a point where I can almost start beading. Oh, so did I show you? I did show you this. So my Mirabilia May. This is all. So I filmed this and then had to start it over, and I can't remember what I told you and what I didn't tell you. So I don't know if I told you I ordered all the beads and the Kreinik for that. So that'll be coming soon. So I'm planning on working more on that. Okay. I really am not a crazy person. I just can't remember what I told you first and now. So I am going to StitchCon Weekend B. I didn't go last year because of my granddaughter's high school graduation. So I didn't go last year, but I went 2 years prior to that, and then I'm going this year. And that will be my last retreat that I have planned for the next year because of baby girl's arrival. I'm very excited about that. So I'll share some of the haul I got. A while back, and I was kind of surprised when I got this because I didn't remember that I'd ordered it, but it's fun. Stitchy Box once in a while has a sale on their silks. I can't remember how much the sale was or any of that, but I did order some. Kind of separating here what I have in one section and what I have in another. Okay. And so I got a bunch of flower silks. Really pretty ones. They're random. I think I got, did I get solids and, I think I got 2 sets. And they pick and choose and send what they want to send you, which was fine by me. I did order this one specifically. This one is called Beach Dreams, and they're 8 yards, so they're you know, there's quite a bit. They're semi-matte 6-strand hand-dyed silk floss, and they're by Stitchy Box. And I've stitched with their silks before, and I love them. And I got this one because this will be a really fun border. I like to do borders in variegated floss. I'm kind of like that, especially if it's like a kind of a Greek, like a Greek key border, if you know what I mean by that. But anyway, I think using a variegated floss is a fabulous way to emphasize your border. So I really enjoy doing that. Then I got this one, which is fuchsia, and I think this was one that they just chose. It has a little bit of variegation in it, a little bit. This one is called Green Tea, which is a good name for it. It's definitely got greens in it. Maybe not something I'd choose, but if I have grass and green kind of things, I think that'd be pretty cool to use. Dionysus Wine, which is a red and really pretty, I hope you can see that, purple. Lots of purple and reds in that. This one's kind of fun. This is called Rose Garden. Just colors of roses with green in it. That would be a really pretty border one too. This would be a beautiful border one for like a beachy kind of thing. It's called Arctic Ice. Not maybe beach, but water. So I like that a lot too. And then this one is this is a limited edition. It's a stitchy silk, but it's called Limited Edition French Spun Silk. I honestly don't know what that means because it doesn't look or feel like the other ones, and it's called Ashen. And it's not terribly variegated. It's a brown. It's pretty. I'm not a big brown fan, but you have to use brown when you're stitching. So, but this one I love. This one is called Kodiak. And look at that. It's got purples and greens and blues, and it's really amazing. So I was excited to get that because I forgot I had ordered it. And I don't think they had a super long wait on that or anything, but I just forgotten that I ordered it, which does happen on occasion. And then I remembered that I ordered this because I wanted this. So the first week of Stitch North, my friend Patty was there with her partner in business, and I can't remember her partner's business, but they're Brennan Nettle. I don't know how you say that. Anyway, and Darling and Whimsy did this, real quick. It's a quirky Quaker lobster. I shouldn't have shown it because it is the pattern, but I don't have a picture of it, so. And it was the first week's little gifty that you got in your bag, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So it's Brennan Nettle, they're from Newfoundland. I met her on the cruise. Yeah, Patty and I were fast friends. We had lots of fun together. We did lots of fun stitching and chatting and excursions together and shopping together, and we had a grand time together. if you ever get a chance to meet Patty Brake, her last name's Brake, Patty Brake, from Newfoundland, and Brennan Nettle, yeah, you'll enjoy her a lot. Hi, Patty, if you're watching. Anyway, so that pattern, this fabric, which I believe is 16 or 18 count, needle, and these two flosses came together in a kit, and I grabbed it because I wanted it. So these will be fun to stitch the Quirky Quaker Lobster, and I may take that to, I'm thinking right now, I'm probably going to take that to StitchCon, because it'd be a super fun stitch. It'd be easy. I wouldn't have to do a ton of counting. 2 colors of thread. It would be amazing. So I'm going to tuck that away and halfway remember, if I can, how I want to take that. So, and then I ordered some more threads because I can and I wanted to, and I love her threads. And they do some very fun things with their threads. They're like, they look like, they're speckled. That's the only way I can describe them. They're speckled. This one, and they have fabulous names for them. And that's part of the reason I ordered these threads, was because of the names, to be honest with you, because I thought they were hilarious. And they have very good, they do, they have a website, Brennan Nettle, and they hand dye their floss and fabric, and they have a good website, and very good, very nice pictures, very clear pictures that really do resemble, I mean, when I saw these, I went, that's exactly what I saw when I ordered them. I'm super happy with it. So this one is called, and they're 10 yards too. 6-strand cotton floss, 10 yards. He could put an arse in a cat. I don't know what that means, but I love it. I think it's like a saint. You Newfoundlanders. I don't know. But I thought it was amazing. This one is a blue one. It's called, I don't know if that's a C or an E, but it's IMBOLC. And on the website, some of the names that they have decided to call things, they actually describe what it means. About the arse and a cat, I can't remember if they described it or not. Anyway, this one's really pretty. It's blue. It has green speckles, dark blue speckles. I just think it'll be so fun to stitch. Little smalls, you know. And then I got this one. Why did I get this one? Oh, it's called the Scaries. I really like it because it's all kinds of shades of brown. And I know I said brown's not my favorite, but I do like to have a nice brown. And this has lots of tans and darker browns and kind of pinkish browns. I think part of the reason I liked it so much was it looked kind of a pinkish brown, which it definitely is. So I got those 3 and my lobster. So I was very happy about that purchase. Now I'm going to dig a little bit because, like I said, that's kind of all I have off the top of my head. But I do know that I have some things that I haven't shown you in the past. Maybe not too. I don't think I showed you this, and again, I can't show the pattern because it's on my iPad, but I'm going to show you this. This is an amazing fabric that I got from, it's called Mermaid Soul. I'm definitely going to make summer my mermaid months. And this is so gorgeous. And it is 38 count, I believe. Does it say? Nope, I'd have to look it up. It's either, I think it's either 32, I think it's 32 count. I don't think I'd get a 38. But it's a linen. But I'm doing the Cosmic Mermaid on this. And she is gorgeous. And she's very ethereal. And she's very kind of spooky looking. And she's got a lot of dark threads. Excuse me, dark toned threads in her. And I'm very excited to do that. And I'm glad I found that fabric because I was thinking of, I don't know if I mentioned to you, I ordered beads and Kreinik and stuff for my other mermaid. And I was thinking, you know, I really need to dig that fabric out and start her. Because I think I could outline her. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to get her threads at, because I have a gift certificate at, oh, it just left me. So there's a shop. I'm all over the place. Stitchers, I'm sorry. There's a shop at StitchCon. I can't remember the name of it right now, which just really bugs the heck out of me when my brain doesn't work the way I want it to. Anyway, you take a Stitchy bus over there. It'll come to me. You take a Stitchy bus over there. They're the ones that sponsor StitchCon. And they have an amazing store. And one of my table mates 2 years ago when I was at it gave us gift certificates, which I thought was so nice of her. She said, I didn't have any time to stitch or make anything, but I wanted to show you how much I appreciated sitting with you ladies. And she gave us gift certificates for the shop. And I didn't get to spend it, but I know they'll honor it. I know they will. And so I'm going to use that money, plus I'm sure I'll shop for other things too. But I want to use that money to shop at the store and buy threads and floss for the Cosmic Mermaid. The primitive, and it is a primitive, I don't think I said it. It's a primitive hair design. So if you have a chance, look it up because it's amazing. So I do want to do that. And I'm just looking through all my goodies here. I have pulled a bunch of fabrics for different projects and I never put them back in my fabric stash. So I won't show them to you because I don't have anything in mind for them except, oh, they are awfully pretty. This one is, and see, I don't even have the tags on them anymore. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful for a purple? I don't remember why I was pulling these. This one is kind of cool. It's a Atomic Ranch fabric. I belong to their monthly. It's through. Wow. The brain just is not working today. It said, I'm taking the weekend off. Not that it matters because I'm totally retired, so I don't, you know, nothing changes with my brain on the weekends. Oh, it's so scary when I can't think of names. This is a 16 count. It's called Vapors, and I belong to a club. So it's a grayish blue, kind of. I may have been looking at that I may have been pulling these for that baby girl project, the Arctic Animals. I must have, because this one is very, very similar. This one is called Forbidden, and it's this is Forbidden Fiber. And it's called Dovetail, and it is beautiful. And I have used this, and it has pink, or I am stitching on something with this color. Oh, this is so pretty. I forgot how pretty this was. Look at that. Look at all the pinks and the corals, and that is an amazing piece of fabric. And it's by Forbidden Fiber. And I think I bought that at a retreat. I'm sure I did because it's Aida, and it's a big piece. And I don't usually buy that big a piece. That was really, really pretty. Then I got this, which I want to stitch something fun on this, and I just haven't found the right thing yet. This is forbidden fiber. Is it called forbidden fiber? It says FF, and I think that's what it is. And it's called Snow on Aqua, and this is a fat quarter, and it is 14 count. But I think it'll be such a fun Christmas piece of some variety. The only thing I hesitate, but I really don't think it's too bad, is I think the dots, yeah. And so it's one-sided. So I don't think it's not forbidden fiber. It's that other one that has the one-sided on one side and then the nothing on the other side. I know that's as clear as mud. Then this is pretty. This is hydrangea. And this is Fiber on a Whim. Is it Fiber on a Whim that does that? I don't know. Excuse me. This is another purple. I was pulling my purples and blues and grays. And it's a darker purple. You could even use this for a fun Halloween piece, I think. I love purples and blues and, you know, greens, and not at greens as much unless I just really have in mind a piece I want to stitch. I am kind of rambling. That's fine. Sometimes you need to ramble. So, I've been talking a half an hour already. So I'll talk a little longer, and then we'll call it a wrap. I think that's all I got in here that I was going to show you that might be of interest. More fabrics. Wow. What is that one? Oh, that's my Alice piece. This one's kind of a fun one too. I don't think I've ever used this either, and I'm not sure what it is, but it's a little stiffer. I think this was a Fortnite fabric before they are no more. They did some amazing dyeing jobs. I liked their work. But I really like that too, and that would be really fun for our mermaid. Maybe I had pulled that to maybe consider that for that mermaid I'm doing, which I'm much happier with on the fabric I chose for that. So yeah, I think I pulled all these fabrics and then just kind of shoved them in this bag, which was one of my cruise bags. I escaped to Stitch and Cruise. It's a good little tote bag. Good to shove things into, which I'm very famous wanting to do. Okay, so I think that's it for what I've got stitching, what I'm planning on stitching. I'm definitely giving a little more thought to my what I'm going to be stitching for StitchCon. I think I figured out my table gifts, and maybe some, StitchCon is at least 300 people, if not more. It's huge. And it's lovely. It's wonderful and everything. But I'm not going to give gifts to everybody. I'm just going to do my table gifts. And I have already contacted two of my friends who I stitched with at a table 2 years prior. And I should reach out to a third gal who sat at our table and see if she's going and invite her. I think that was 3 of 6 of us. And I honestly, I'd have to go back and look at, I've kept in touch with the 2 gals I want to stitch with. And everybody's lovely. I would sit with anybody. It's amazing. It's an amazing experience. But it's kind of fun to stitch with people that you've gotten to know before. And all that to say, I figured out what my table gifts are going to be, and they're going to be decorative pins. And I've ordered and gotten the supplies for those. I've never done decorative pins before, but I've received quite a few, and they're like counting pins. And when I say decorative pins, Or you can put them in your biscornu or your pin cushion, which is what I did with my biscornu that I got at Stitch North. I put all my decorative pins in that, and they're super pretty. They're just really, really pretty. So I decided I could do that. That wouldn't be bad. So I got some E6000 glue, watched a couple of YouTubes on making decorative and counting pins, and I'm going to sit down and put some of those together this week. Probably I'll give each one at least 3. I bought some felt so I can cut little pieces of felt and stick them in. I already have those very clear mesh bags that you can get for little gifty bags. A lot of people use them at weddings. I just like to order a ton of them on Amazon and have them handy, and put my my floss drop cards with a picture of Sierra and then all my information on the back. And sometimes I put charms in there and those little light bulb pins to attach the charms. And I ordered some 2024. I got rose gold because I thought those were really pretty. 2024 charms to put in those bags to attach to the decorative pins. So I figured that out. So if you're going, and I will have some extras too. But I'm not going to make 300 sets. That's just more than I know I will finish probably. And I didn't get enough supplies for all that. But you may get some pins from me if I get to know you at StitchCon Weekend B. But anyway, everybody's so gracious with their gifts, and I don't like to come in empty-handed, but I also want to be practical with my time and knowing my fingers and my limitations on my hands. And I'd rather stitch. I'd rather stitch and use my hands to stitch than to be messing with all the creations of things. I'm almost positive I'm not doing a small for the Smalls Exchange, but I have a good 2.5 weeks still. So I leave on the 12th of June. I'm at the second weekend. I'm going on a Wednesday, coming home on a Sunday to Cincinnati. That's where it is. And it also happens to be the reason I'm not sure I will all get a small done. It happens to be the long weekend part of the week that my grandson is coming to visit with us. He didn't get to come or he chose, or it worked out differently for him. He didn't come last summer. So we're super excited to have him. Like I said, he's going to be a rising senior, high school senior. His mama has asked us to take him down to look at a college in Colorado. We're going to do that one day he's here. And then we'll probably get him over to the Reservoir Lake and we'll do some paddle boarding, or he'll do some paddle boarding. I used to love to paddleboard, but with my hips and my hands, I just can't do it anymore. Boo-hoo. But, you know, I'll sit on the shore and watch him, or wade in the water and watch him if it's warm enough. And so we'll be doing that with him. We're trying to find a jazz club to take him to that's all ages, because he's a jazz drummer and a very good jazz drummer. It's not going to be what he does as a career, but it's definitely something he'll carry through in his future for his musical enjoyment. And I would love to take him to a jazz club. I just think it would be fun. And I ran it by my daughter, and she said, "Oh, I think that's a great idea, Mom. If you can find an all ages one, or one that, you know, you can go to in the afternoon, and he can, you know, sit there. We can have lemonade or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some digging. Like I said, he's coming the 8th of June. So looking forward to that. And then going to StitchCon, and then coming home and waiting for baby girl to come. So that's this summer that we have planned, which is really fun, you know. So I'll be going out sometime in July or August, and hopefully a week to 10 days I'll get to spend with them and help with the baby and super enjoy their family, and Seattle in the summer, which is amazing. They have a I think it's like a 20-minute walk down to the actual beach of shoreline in Seattle from their house. 20-minute walk from their house. And it's beautiful. There's a huge, huge park down there. There's a stream where salmon come and go upstream, and it's a fascinating, beautiful, amazing place to raise a child. I'm very excited for them. So, yeah, that is the joy that's built into my life. The frustration and the pain in life right now is my back and my hips and my foot, which I should not be doing, but I have it dangling over the side of the bed, and I shouldn't be doing that. It should be elevated, because if I do that, it turns purple. So I've had lots of tests done. If you've followed me before, I've kind of explained the tests I've had done. Nothing shows of anything of irregularity. So part of what I've done in the last 3 weeks since I've talked to you is I've gone to get a second opinion. I was kind of fed up with the doctor I had, and nothing was changing. And so I went to, I have a wonderful PT gal, and she recommended this OD doctor. And so I've gone to see him. I really liked him. He's younger. I could tell the wheels were really turning in all the things I've had done, and nothing's changed. And this purple foot thing and the pain I'm having, and and so he ordered some tests for me, which I had done, and I will meet with him this coming week on Wednesday for a sit down, and my daughter's going to get on the phone in the room conversation so that she can kind of hear everything he's telling me too, which I always think is a good idea, to have a second set of ears when you're being given a lot of information, medical information, because sometimes it gets stuck in your head and you don't always follow exactly the track he's going down or whatever. I'm pretty savvy, but she offered when I saw her in Seattle, and I said, absolutely, that's no problem. I'll just conference you in at my appointment in the office, and I'm sure he'll be fine with it, and then you'll know, and I won't have to explain everything to you. Because she's, of course, very concerned. And she's having a partial knee replacement in the first part of June. So, yeah. So that's what's going on with my health. And then I had a whole dental deep cleaning procedure done on Thursday this week. And so I'm still sore from that. I'm going to try to eat solids today. I went out to lunch with my bestie yesterday and had to quit eating because everything hurt. So I've been drinking a lot of, having soup and a lot of ice cream desserts, such as milkshakes and root beer floats, things like that, which are not terribly healthy, but feels really good in my mouth. So, yeah, so that's been a challenge. So that's another reason I haven't gotten a lot of stitching done. And I just really wanted to get this. Oh, the other thing that kept me from stitching didn't keep me, but deterred me from stitching, was a month and a half, 6, 8 weeks maybe. I burned my thumb and my finger to the point of new skin growing, basically having to grow. And it would not heal, and it would not heal, and it would not heal. And I had the worst time, and I thought, well, I'm going to Seattle, going to the baby shower. I want to look sassy. I'm going to get acrylics on my nails. And I thought if I could get the nail past the end of my thumb where it was burnt and I had new skin, because I'd been trying liquid bandages. You know how regular bandages never stay on your fingers for one reason or another. It was hard to stitch, definitely with bandages on. I would catch the threads in the new skin creases. It was awful. So I thought, I'll go and see. I have a great gal that does my nails, and I usually do gels. I'll go and see what she thinks. And so she put acrylics on for me the week of when I traveled to Seattle, and it was fine. And I don't wear them any longer than that. But it was super hard to stitch with them on because they're thick, and I just don't like having that thickness. So like, you know, trying to thread a needle and just all kinds of things. And it's funny because I've watched Michelle Bendy Stitch, who's an amazing friend that I made at the cruise, and she's a designer, and she's such a great gal. She lives in Eugene, Oregon, and she does Twitches and YouTubes, floss tubes every weekend. And I was watching her, and she got a new set of acrylics put on. And they're beautiful, but she was struggling a little bit, and she said, I think my needle's too short. And I was going like, I can relate, girl. So while I was watching her, because my nails had grown out 2 weeks to longer than that, definitely, I was filing off those acrylics because I had ordered my color, oh boy, what's the name of it? Color Shop? That's not the name of it. Color, I have it right here too. It's right here. I did have it here. There you are. Color Street. I can't remember the name of it for my life. That's what these are. And I had ordered these for Memorial Day, and like I have enough left for 4th of July. Anyway, I got these and these and these, and if you order 3 sets, and they're made of nail polish, and they're basically stickers, but they're made of nail polish. You file your nails down, you clean your nails really well, and you stick these on, and they can last up to 2 weeks, especially because I have such short nails. So I did my nails today in wonderfully beautiful, fun colors. And because my hands are so small, my nail beds are so small, I can get 2 sets out of 1 set of these. So it basically cost me, and they're $14 a set, $7 to do my nails. Oh, and then the other thing I do is I usually put a coat of clear gel over the top of them, which makes them last longer too. So that's, I told you, you're getting everything today. You're not just getting stitching, you're getting life, and you're getting lots of fun stuff. So this color is called, what's this color called? Oh my gosh, why can't I find the name of it? Am I totally losing it? Oh, here it is, Sea Breeze. Look at that, isn't that pretty? I like to get the sparkly ones just because I like sparkle. This one is fun. It is called Anchors Away. And this is actually one for pedicure, so you can do this on your feet. I got them for both. I don't know if I'll do my feet or not. I usually have my feet done once a month at least, just because I love to get my legs massaged, and just I love having that done. And then this one is called July Blues, which I also thought was pretty and fun for summer. So I definitely went the blues routine. And then if you do Color Street, you order them online. They have a website. If you order 3, you get the 4th one free. So I think I spent $40 with shipping, $45 maybe with shipping. You get them within, I think it took me a week to 10 days to get these. This is what saved me during COVID. So a lot of nonsense about nails that you might not have been interested in. Okay, so I think that's it for now. It's been almost 50 minutes, and I appreciate your time. I appreciate your like, subscribe, comment. As I've said before, I don't do this for the numbers. I do it for me. I'm Stitching to Connect Annie, and I love to connect with people. And I have found this hobby, passion, community to be amazing. So you have a great Memorial Day. Celebrate however you choose to celebrate. Enjoy life however you can manage enjoyment. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Probably, will I film before I go to StitchCon? It'll probably be after StitchCon. It could be another 3 weeks, but who knows? I may get a hair and decide to do it sooner. So take care. Bless you, and God bless America. We have a wonderful country that we live in. Yes, we do have problems. Yes, we do have crazy politicians, and yes, we do have a crazy election coming up. But make a difference where you can, and enjoy your life. Bye for now.